Alright folks, you have all seen me run the gauntlet, which is the way the mission should have been on paper. You rush through, and because you're being chased, and you get in, well, it says right there, quickly to the Pinamunda turnoff. We have the entire motorized brigade on our tails. But unfortunately, it's painfully obvious that the developers either lied or were mistaken, because this mission is clearly rigged for you to disembark and fight through the hard way. Heck, the original version, you didn't even have to take the half-track. Like, my dad invented the idea of leaving an anti-tank mine on the black track where the tank goes by and letting it blow the half-track up. He assumed that the half-track got shot and then the tank hit the mine, but no, the half-track was collateral damage from the mine. And yeah, personally I thought that was kind of stupid. But yeah. Okay, so we've been on the road for less than 90 minutes. By now, word has gone all around the Wehrmacht, gone all over the fatherland, that there is a quad of enemies, either traitors or commandos, dressed in German uniforms, who have stolen a half-track and blown up a factory. And there we are. And this is all the real reason why I told Jacob to swap the uniforms.
Okay, boys, we have to get to the turnoff leading to Pinamunda. Otherwise, we're damned.
You guys are sliding all over the road. The original instructions had a pair of Tiger tanks, but, you know, first off, Tiger tanks are slow. They would not be able to catch up to a half-track. And second, there were too few of them made, and yet the game makes them look like they were the majority of enemy tanks. Let's see. We can leave most of the stuff for the resistance. And yeah, even Germany itself had a resistance. Everybody's loaded up. Let's see. How much work can you take? Damn. We don't need... Alright. That's better. You don't need the mine yet, as far as I know. Besides, I don't even know the track. That you see, the Tiger tank in this game, and possibly in real life, is at least 2 feet wider than the Panzer IV, and so I cannot guarantee the Panzer IV will ride along the track the way the Tiger did. The risk outweighs the reward. If you double-click, you load the gun and the ammo without hearing the loud click sound, as you can probably hear. Let's see, volume's that high. Hopefully you can hear me, and I don't annoy you. Alright, let's see.
Follow me!
Actually, no, I just remembered I'm not supposed to do this. Huh. The guy... This is going to be complicated. In the original game, the tank bypasses you if you manage to hide. It'll drive right past and it'll go all the way to the beach and take up a position, watching the road. So effectively making it a holy crap! Don't you? Oh my dear Jacob, what have you done? You gave the guy the ability to traverse the gun upwards and blast us away because you gave him perfect peripheral vision. Okay, we gotta... Perfect shot. Anyway, I propose that you add an invisible barrier. Since you cannot make the gunner duck, maybe you can add an invisible barrier that protects him all the way up to the head because, you know, so we can pretend that the gunner is ducking his head.
Follow me! Follow me!
What are you idiots doing? Yeah. Did I ever tell you the AI for your allies are idiots? This is going to take teamwork, but hopefully the tank won't notice us now. And hopefully it's not automatically programmed to shoot the tank the way the men are, the way everybody's programmed to shoot the plane in the next mission. Spoiler alert. Wow, he knows we're there. How does he know? Is it the half track, or did he see my hand flying up when I was rolling? Oh, not again. You do a save load and the tank driver suddenly acts like an idiot. It seems to be going that way. Oh, Jacob, you've royally screwed up the original plan. The original plan was to have the Panther destroy the Panzer IV. You know, because the Panzer IV does not realize that I'm behind him. The loud sound of his own engine drowns out the sound of my engine. And, of course, the guy doesn't look behind him. And so, yeah, you know, I was able to sneak up behind him. The Panther kills him when trying to hit me. I think if I do this... that was ridiculously hard. And I hope this is not the last stand of Cigar. Can't leave him here by himself because the sounds will disorient him and he'll lead into the he'll walk into enemy fire. Can't have that. Looks like he's focused on him all night. Too bad I don't have a rail gun. I can kill that gunner. Like in Red Faction. That gunner is too good. Good gravy. You're a 95% shooter and you're going all over the place. You even missed the tower on the first shot. You were aiming right at his head. That's better. Since men who are operating the tanks, their bodies are designed to be invisible so that when you destroy the tank, it gives off the illusion that their bodies are still inside the tank when the game actually ejects you from a vehicle when it gets destroyed, and of course you're dead. And because of that, in the original game there was a glitch where I would hear the distinct sound of an assault rifle. The distinct sound of an assault rifle coming from somewhere in the beach near the second Tiger over there. It used to be a Tiger in the original game. And Yeah, that's when we concluded that not only does that tank crew over there have an assault rifle for some reason, because we don't have assault rifles until the next campaign, originally speaking. But that's when we learned that if we hit the use key somewhere around the tank, we can find that invisible dead man with the assault rifle, and that was how we got our first assault rifle. It was pretty cool. Enemies used to fire their rockets from a mile away, but now that they are programmed to know the limits of their range, they now get up and run towards you. Hey Jacob, there's a searchlight over there that well, can't be destroyed. I've always known it can't be destroyed because it's different than the ones at the railway station, but still. Well, reduce the range of that machine gun. It's ridiculous how far away he can see you. Doesn't have a scope, and yet somehow is basically a sniper with it. Wow, weapon sways. Shot after all. Those guys are there to spawn. And oh howdy. If the SAS were as destructive as we are, the war would have been over a lot sooner. More men just wiped out a bunch of men and 4 tanks. I think you have to be within 15 meters of a guy for him to hear you. Alright, Jacob. Read to the audience what that sign says. Besides, no entering in 100 meters. It's there are many things I despise about Call of Duty World at War. I mean, I hated it right off the bat after, getting accustomed to the gameplay of Call of Duty 4. In Call of Duty 4, when you enter a room, the game makes you feel like you are part of a team. Captain Price and Gaz help Soap, and Soap helps them. It feels like a realistic team game, even though those guys are bots. The AI is superb, but in World at War, your allies just shoot at nothing at all. They are very unreliable meat shields at best. Even Reznov just shoots at wood or at air and hits nothing at all. That's weird. The guys over here should be spawning, but they're not. Or maybe Jacob removed them and I forgot. Well, anyway, and that's just the AI part. The part that suddenly made me think of World of War right now is the fact that all the tanks are treated like they are equal, basically. Whether they're a Panther, or a Panzer IV, or a King Tiger, and those are the only 3 German tanks that appear, they all die with the same number of shots. I am talking about that Blood and Steel mission. Yeah, sad that we can only take one because somebody's got to drive the half track. And now, for your courtesy, a little love letter from Jacob. The ability to drive a tank for once. But anyway, yeah, there's no Panzer IVs. No, there's no Tiger 1s in World at War, which is kind of weird. And to make matters even more strange is the fact that the Panzer IV only makes one tiny cameo. Well, a couple of tiny cameos in the Stalingrad mission, but you're not supposed to destroy them. Or at least not canonically. You can with cheats. But that's it. After that, it's nothing but King Tiger after King Tiger, and you, well, have to destroy them all. By yourself. You're the only guy who seems capable of picking up a Panzerschreck and firing them. And of course, the anti-tank grenades that the Russians used don't appear. There we go. Much, but thankfully it's just enough for you to reach the escape point. I should have the Halo music playing behind me. The chorus. That's cheapness. Making a run for it. About that 88. Here we go. Oh, you're good. You're fast. It's too bad we can't go inside those guardhouses. My face would turn with the turret, like it does for the enemy. Good shot, number 4.
Hey, follow me!
Although I am curious, so... Come on, come on, come here.
Stop!
No enemy equipment behind. Drives by you, but due to a glitch in the original Deluxe, the remaster, the driver just runs by himself in the can and leaves the machine gunner by himself. Parked on the side of the road is kind of funny. But Jacob fixed that, thankfully. petrol is blood, as the saying goes. So, there's no way to get up there. Jacob, I think you made this a little too hard. I mean, I'm surprised that I was able to get through it all when I was running the gauntlet. Like maybe the guy was not paying attention or something. Now he's paying too much attention now. Oh boy, here we go. I was expecting him to fire off a second round. Oh good, you can't traverse the gun. Forgot I don't have any, anybody have any extra rockets? Wow, none of you have any extra rockets. You got some. There are more enemy Panzerfausts in this mission than there are for the entire rest of the game combined. And that's because, well, everyone's been put on high alert. How disgusting. Hey Jacob, isn't this 88 taken from Metal Bar Spearhead, the intact version? I was wondering if you could replace the destroyed model with the, well, the destroyed model from Spearhead. Unique one-of-a-kind model for this mission. This Hefter is more for labor than for combat. In Company of Heroes 2, it has no armor. It can be destroyed with M1 carbines. I wonder what the devs originally had in mind for this particular loop. Maybe it was meant to deceive us, serve as a red herring. People will not know where to go. I mean, new players will not know where to go, so they'll take this road and find themselves going on a loop. Maybe. That's the only reason I can think of for this particular road. Can't use map because there's you're not allowed to have a map for this mission, and that's because they don't want you to see the layout of the map for spoiler reasons, because well, they want you to find Peenemünde on your own. But I think it's also to prevent you from noticing that the entire map is basically one big circle. I don't know if this tank will fit in the secret route, but I definitely don't have the fuel to spare for it, so I'm not going to take it. I call it the secret route because few people know it's there, and even my dad spotted it by sheer accident because he had to deal with an enemy who was coming down that way. It's over there. A small road squeezed between the mountains. There, I thought we were goners. They don't call this thing a tank for nothing. Jacob, quick question: is this the original sound of the Panzer III? Because I never heard the Panzer III driving. Not Panzer IV in the original game only appears twice. One of them is, of course, the train station. And then there are the two guarding this bridge here. And I was shocked to find them there because, well, I thought it's forgotten. Strategy. Remember if, I think there were, yeah, the barriers were definitely here, but there were fewer of them. And, but apparently in the original game, like I told you, you don't really need to have running. This right here is a shortcut. Just a few 400 yards that way, escape. And for some reason, Jacob, I thought you fixed that. The bridge is supposed to be blown. The other bridge can be blown up, but this one could not originally. But I thought I should ask you to change that. Tank rounds and dynamite should be able to destroy this bridge. Unfortunately, I had dynamite. Thanks to the last one I had, which thankfully did not have 360. There, those two tanks are going to give my dad a lot of trouble. Like not the secret way to bypass. Jacob doesn't want us bypassing this village, so more tankers. That's what I thought. Oh, good. You didn't get yourselves killed. Good. This is a million times easier on co-op mode. Barriers to that first bridge because he didn't want us taking that shortcut. The shortcut's already hard enough with the hands of the water. I guess you could say this is Easter egg round. Back there, the guy with the ZB-26 and the MG-34, I was wondering if you could change the ZB-26 to an MG-42, or heck, make them both MG-42s, because it's a more church to ambush us. That was nice. I forgot about that guy. Where's Don Quixote when you need him? Meet Don Quixote over here to attack these windmills for us. guy right here, also a ZB-26. I don't think he doesn't need to lie down, does he? I mean, I don't. I don't. That was unacceptable. Hey, another thing, Jacob, I noticed that the Panzer IV that was chasing us was not going at top speed. Did you put a speed restriction on it? Because I noticed this thing goes faster. Which is a good thing because we have barely enough time to escape as it is. Although, as for that gun right there, you should probably add like what we saw in Fury, you know, those big sparks flying up in the sky when a field gun gets destroyed, because we're supposed to believe that's the ammunition cooking off. I know there's an explosion when you blow up big oil tanks, there's sparks all over. One thing that is weird about the blood and iron, or iron and blood, the mission where you drive a T-34 in World at War. What's weird about it is that the game went through the trouble of creating a brand new character to fly the Navy Black Hat and operate the gun. And yet, they didn't bother to create a brand new Russian team to operate the tank. Because it's unheard of for infantrymen to suddenly commandeer a tank and then, well, get off the tank afterwards. Those mines are well hidden. Let's see if I get through them. Oh yeah, there they are. Managed to get through them. Why aren't you doing your job? Damn, you're a failure. Let's hope this baby's got enough gas in it left to do one final job. Did I ever tell you that in the original game, when a tank kills you, The game, of course, as you can see, the camera goes all the way to the killer tank. The gunner then proceeds to pop his head out of the hatch. Sniper up in that bell tower.
Although I have to wonder, why is there a bell tower?
No. You were so close. No. Oh. I love though the game keeps the I love that the tank does not automatically stop just because you're out of gas. It still goes forward until it crawls to a halt. That's cool. Oh, we just sort of limousine and a truck there. Good. Anyway, yeah, that looks more like a manor than a church, and yet it has a bell tower. Maybe not. No, maybe not a manor. A government building? What puzzles me is that what's it doing all the way out here? It is an ideal spot for an HQ. Anyway. Farewell, Aquarius, and we thank you. 10 points if you know where I got that quote from.
Follow me!
For some reason, the sensors, left us behind with just a yellow sign, a blank yellow sign. No idea why they had to censor that. To make some ammo consolidations. Yeah, so canonically, we took the Havrik because in the next mission we spawn with the Havrik, even if the Havrik was lost or abandoned. You could either take another one that was parked at the camp, though with a gunner on it, or you could just, which unfortunately had less than half the fuel and only drove at half the speed. Or you got there on foot and regardless, you still had the Havrik in the next mission. Maybe if we destroy the field gun behind us, the pack 40, the box next to it blows up. You see sparks, big fireballs go up in the air, and then there's a fire that lasts for about 3 or 4 seconds and then disappears because it's not gas in it, it's jam. What a big deal. Men. It used to be only 65. Somehow I got jacked up to 73. That was exhausting. Jacob, I hope you didn't skip any of it because, yep, this has got to be thorough. Well, folks, you all have a good day.